Welcome, guys. Your host Nate again. We're doing this the second round of our tournament match, the Terrible Divisions. You see, I'm playing with Jack once again, and I'm playing as Bazoogaloo. Jack playing as 128th Strokey. They're playing as Oermen's playing as Karuk, and buddy, I cannot pronounce it. Dkadiz. He's playing as Lovas. Yep. So this is me and Jack's third round of the tournament. Now let's get this thing kicked off. So me and Jack decided that because I get tiger tanks and I have heavier equipment of armor, that I go left, being that's more open. Jack being more infantry orientated, he said he's going to go over here, and I think that's the right move. And we'll see once again, Oermen and his teammate decide to stack this side, and you'll see that, well, they deleted it, but they will put their things there. Lots and lots of light vehicles. Unfortunately for them, and I do think they even brought it to my attention. Well, I knew it too, but it is wrong or like bad where I can zoom in over here during the deployment phase. And it normally doesn't really apply because everybody kind of spreads their tanks out along different roads. Because you can kind of zoom in over here, in here, nothing. Kind of tell there's not tanks any there. But you can zoom over here when I unpause, and you can hear everything. So that's one thing, but you know, it's kind of something they should fix because it does take away. It doesn't affect all the other strats, but this one strat where you stack all your tanks on one side, it does take away that ability to do that. Because like me and Jack know, it didn't really change anything. Jack and me deployed our standard formation of what we do always. But yeah, it's something that they were unhappy with, and I think it should be changed in the game. But like the double tap, it should be fixed. Anyway, back on with the game. You'll see Jack Classic bring his mortars. He will be smoking. But my deployment was trying to push the tiger tank down this main road. Trying to like put pressure on these two flags here. You'll see me put AT guns here. I love this area. You can kind of put an AT gun here. Put one here looking down. This is really easy to have control over. You should put some CQC infantry because a lot of players on this side try to rush up here. I also will be taking control of the center hill up here. So Jack will have a narrow lane. I will have some AT guns up here. Start seeing me deploy them. Let's fast forward, get to the actual gameplay. Yeah, you see me about Tiger. Unfortunately, I didn't bring AA. I kind of wanted to bring AA. I was kind of concerned. There's their Karuk and Lovas, which have a lot of aircraft, especially Karuk with all the D5s. But I gambled. Like, see me put the AA, I was like, maybe not. But yeah, like, you can hear the vehicles, and I could tell they were moving them back and forth between the two sides. But it is like, it shouldn't be that way. Like you can zoom in over here, you can't really tell what I have over here. It doesn't really work when it's when you have multiple areas, but like if you stack them all in one spot, which let's just take a pause for a second. Every one of their tanks right here is over here. There's no armor here and over here. Just all here. So pause. You see them opening up with an airstrike. Luckily, Jack brought this IL-2 right off the bat. It kind of disrupts their initial strafing of all of our vehicles and stuff, which could have been absolutely, like, could have just wrecked us. But we got lucky. Jack made the smart move, went straight for the recon plane, ignoring the D5s. Unfortunately, D5s are the best fighters in the game. They have such good turn radius, especially if you're doing manual control, and they look at you and they die. Yeah. But luckily, he sent the D5s to go after that. Sorry. Went after all that stuff, so he didn't really strafe anything. Which is really good because he's got all these points in the air. A lot of points in the air, actually. Not doing much. He will kill the mortar. But Jack's already smoked off. We can see the slow wave of Terrans coming down the main road. To me pushing now. Kind of interesting moves. Not really much. Shuma. Losing the Shuma as well. It just doesn't seem like a smart tactic. You're getting bottlenecked in this area. Bringing the off map right off the bat. Jack's down here. He's dug in. The stewards are a good counter to the turns. Rate of fire is pretty good, and they can pin each other. In fact, Stewart's actually a better tank overall. It's faster, got better armor, and it's got a better gun. I think it even has a faster fire rate. I could be wrong with that. But we're just getting strafed a little bit. But he's not strafing enough to really do much. I've suppressed everything here. There isn't really much blocking me from pushing. And I'm going to start exploiting that with all my tanks coming down the road. While their turn around push, I don't know. It kind of seemed to me, I don't know what this was. Kind of seemed like a suicidal run. He's fast moving them too. He's not even like stopping some of them to shoot or engage. I mean, everybody can pin them. I mean, you don't see me deploying though to... Yeah, I just don't understand. He ran into his own off map. I know that was bad coordination. I mean, it was his own off map, yeah. He ran into his own off map, suppressing all of his own tanks. But over here, they're about to totally collapse. There's not much here. I'm starting to bring up AA to stop all the D5 spam coming at me. In fact, they strafed me so much, my tiger tank got suppressed. Not that it did any damage to it, but... Look how thin they are everywhere. This is about it. This is like pretty much the last of their pushing right now, because everything else is kind of suppressed. We are looking thin, but Jack's reinforcing, and if I really need to, I could send stuff, but Jack had it under control. And I'm just going to drive right through this guy. He loses a D5. He's about to lose this point. He's probably he's going to lose that point. It just seemed, yeah, I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, they're good players. I know both of them. I played Oermen in the league, and he's a really good player. I'm just surprised they try this tactic. I mean, you don't even really get that many flags. Like, you're down all these flags here. Krook's got nothing to stop me in the open. Kind of weird division picks too, being that who's going to fight in the open? Neither one of them can really do so. I mean, the Pack 36s aren't going to cut it. Not hide the hood. I mean, yeah, you could just drive this up and try to get the heat round shots. But my tiger tank's coming up. I have enough AA now to stop any of his aircraft. And Jack's trying to roll him back. I mean, they're taking down their gamblers at early phase stuff. Especially if they unloaded by accident. But yeah, this is the beginning of the end right here. Like, they're losing flags on Jack's side, and all the tank push is kind of petered out. Jack's just reinforcing further. I'm starting to send tanks this way, try to push in. Plus, is coming my way. I was telling these guys to fire, like, come on. Luckily, I was able to stop it. See me turn my tiger tank to come around, get up here, shoot down here. Yeah, the push up, yeah, it just peters out there. The left totally collapsed. The thing is with this idea, what they want to do, right, is that both times, I'm not saying it's not a bad tactic, but like, they're pushing through pretty dense areas of the map, on the first map and this one. While your like players, like, if they push me, Jack's gonna run them over on their side. It's just gonna equalize, and if anything, it's gonna be tougher for them because we're gonna be pretty dug in. Like, Jack's dug in and he's gonna defend. He's not gonna just give up his flags. And it's a dense area, so it's easy for him to kind of defend and ball you up. But like, I don't know. It just seems like maybe they should have rushed on this side. But like, again, it is the deck that I have has better armor. It may have not been the best thing. But he does have Yak Panzers and stuff. Maybe not. Like D-34 is kind of the biggest thing I get, and I get 2 Tiger tanks. You can deal with those 2 Tiger tanks, which they have the clusters and planes to do so. But yeah, the flags are gone here. I'm running around up here now. It's yeah, it doesn't look like they can do much. Yep, I mean, this was a quick game. They tried to throw everything in one area and just didn't work. Both times they got kind of bogged down in like these dense areas where they had to go through up here in this town and to go through this town. And they fast moved into their own off map, which kind of freaked all their men out. I mean, they should have dropped the off map and then pushed. They could have surrendered a lot of units. Yeah, these jacks out the Stuarts, the deadly Stuarts. But yeah, there's not much up here anymore. I mean, these tanks could have wrecked me though. The Ag Panzers. Really surprised we didn't see them come out earlier. Seeing all the T-60s, light tanks coming from the Karuk. Jack's starting to engage here. Stuarts. Crew killed. Another tank goes down. Does lose one. It loses the rest of his. Got really no AT infantry. He's gonna be able to have free reign over here. Yes. Yeah, there's no way to come. Yeah, I mean it's over at this point, but you can see the timer. Not much time. They did a gamble. Unfortunately, Jack was in a good position to defend that area, and they made some misplays with like the off map coming down the town, fast moving, kind of getting bogged down over here on this hill, which is it's pretty hard to push. Then I was, you know, I'm not gonna just sit idle, especially my deck has a lot of T-34s. It does have Tiger tanks and has decent AA, so I can just run over here and have no issue. But fast forward a little bit. It's only a couple seconds. There you go. The game ends. Anyway, I just want to say thanks to Oermen and his teammate. I hope we play again. Anyway, thanks Jack as well, and I hope you guys like the content. Subscribe, leave a like. You know, you can always unsubscribe later. Anyway, thanks.